There are certain words and phrases that English speakers use over and over, ones that we say on a daily basis. So let's talk about these key phrases. We're going to pay close attention to how these words are pronounced and when they come up in English conversations. Don't be afraid to pause this video and repeat after me as we're breaking down how to say each word. The first few phrases are ones that will help you sound polite and friendly. Please may be one of the most important English words. Notice how the S is pronounced as a Z. Please. Please. The word please is used to ask for something in a polite and kind way. When you say please, it shows that you're being considerate and respectful. It's used when you're asking for something. For example, can you hand me my phone, please? Please let me know if you need any help. If you're unsure of when to add the word please to your sentences, it's safe to add it at the end. Can you give me a call, please? Can I get a large coffee, please? When you get something after asking, a common reply to show you're grateful is thank you. Thank you is a polite and courteous way of showing your gratitude. You can use thank you or the word thanks on their own or with other words. Thank you for letting me know. Thanks for your help. Thanks and thank you are most often used at the beginning of a sentence. If someone asks you if you want something or they offer you something that you don't want, a polite way to decline and let someone know you're not interested is to say, no thank you, or no thanks. Would you like a donut? No thanks. No thank you, no thanks. When someone says thank you or thanks, a polite thing to say back is you're welcome. You're welcome. Another common polite phrase is excuse me. If you're trying to get through a crowd of people, you can say, excuse me. To get someone's attention, you can say, excuse me. Excuse me, what time is it? You can also ask someone to repeat what they've said if you don't understand with, excuse me. You'll often hear it pronounced as, excuse me. Excuse me, can I get through? Excuse me is a common phrase to use when starting a conversation with a stranger in public. Excuse me, you dropped this. Excuse me, do you know where I can find the stairs? I'm sorry is another polite phrase you need to know. You would say, I'm sorry if you regret something or if you've made a mistake. People also say, sorry about that, or just sorry. If someone says they're sorry to you and you want to let them know that you're all right, or to make them feel better about what happened, you can say, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. No problem. Or, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. No problem. It's okay. It's okay is a very common English phrase that you can also use when describing something you're not very impressed with. It's okay means that something is good, but it could be better. How's the tea? It's okay. If you want to get better at speaking English, I want to let you know that you can use the link in the description box below to download the free PDF we've created for you. It breaks down 12 ways you can make steady progress with your English. Go there now or after the lesson. There are a few common casual phrases when you see a friend or a colleague. You'll often hear, how's it going? How are you doing? Or, how are you? How's it going? How are you doing? How are you? When someone asks you these questions, they're checking to see how you're doing or how you're feeling. How's it going? Notice how I'm saying the word going. Fluent speakers often say going, not going. How's it going? How are you doing? how are you? Now, what do you say when someone asks you, how's it going? Or how are you? Some very common responses if you're doing well are can't complain or doing well, thanks. If you're not doing very well, a common phrase is I could be better. Can't complain, doing well, thanks. I could be better. Another common casual question is what's going on? Notice again how the word going is pronounced here. Going. What's going on is used in two cases. The first is a question someone may ask when first joining a group. It's a way of showing concern or asking about how events have happened. I heard there was an accident. What's going on? Another way of posing this question is, what's happening? The second case you'll hear someone say, what's going on, is as a casual way of saying hello, a casual way of greeting someone. Hey, what's going on? Another version of this is, what's up? They're asking you what you're doing. So what do you say if someone asks you, what's going on? Fluent English speakers will often reply, not much. This is a standard answer. Not much is often followed by the word just, along with a short statement about what you're doing in the moment. What's going on? Not much, just heading to work. What's going on? Not much, just out shopping. There are a few rather common phrases if you have something interesting to say, like, for an example, an interesting story. You're not going to believe this. Get a load of this. Check this out. You want to hear something funny? You're not going to believe this. You want to hear something funny? Get a load of this. You want to hear something funny? Check this out. If you're looking for a safe place to practice your English that will provide reliable feedback from a professional teacher, go to our website, englishperfectus.com, and check out the coaching plans we have to help you become more confident in your English speaking. If someone is talking to you about something they find really interesting and you want to show that you're listening, you can say a few things that will tell them that you're engaged in what they're saying. Like, you've got to be kidding. Get out of here. Unbelievable. Really? Are you serious? You've got to be kidding me. Get out of here. Unbelievable. Really? Are you serious? There are a few more important English phrases that people use all the time when they don't have an answer to a question. The first is a very simple, I don't know. You can also say, not sure, or I don't understand. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't understand. I don't understand is more commonly used if you don't understand the words used in a question. If you're not able to understand what the person is saying, you could say, I'm sorry, English is not my first language. I don't understand what you're saying. I'm sorry, English is not my first language. I don't understand what you're saying. If you found this video helpful, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see our future English lessons. Let us know in the comments section which of these phrases you're going to use next. Until next time, keep learning and we'll talk soon.